The clock is ticking and the Apple Watch can do it all, just crossing the wires now that Uber will be available on the watch. That's a good one. Peter Shankman's groaning next to me. You can also put airline boarding passes as well as hotel reservations on your wrist. It also has Siri, Apple Pay, a fitness tracker, a calendar. It can show you sports scores. You can also use Instagram. Oh, thank goodness. And even take a phone call using the watch while you're in the shower. Still waiting on a final word if the watch will fold your laundry, though. That's really what I need. Marketing for the Apple Watch trending away from tech geeks and embracing fashionistas. We mentioned Christy Turlington took to the stage earlier with Tim Cook. Here now, Bruce Turkel, CEO of Turkel Brands. Peter Shankman is back as well. Oh, hang on. Oh, we just heard it's going to have all-day battery life.
Okay,
that's it. I mean, if you're doing all these other things,
it has to.
It has to have battery life all day. Well, let's let Bruce Turkel get in here because he hasn't been on yet. What do you think? Do they have to appeal to the fashionistas? Stick with the techies? Can you do it all, Bruce Turkel?
Well, listen, here's what I don't understand that people are so surprised about. Apple has always been brilliant about appealing to the fashionistas. Every other computer company talks about speeds and feeds. Apple talks about one thing, how cool you are to use one. And they're doing it again. And by the way, I just want to make it clear on national TV, I want mine stainless steel, please. Just send it directly to me.
Yes. Yeah, I want mine as well. Peter Shankman, let me take you on a walkthrough. I think we have a full screen of this, of all the other watches that it's competing against. If you're trying to look cool, there's the Apple Watch on the screen now. Look at the Samsung, the Moto, the Pebble. How does it stack up?
It's going to look cool, but here's the problem. None of those have become embraced. None of those have gotten to the point where people are like, okay, this is my new tech toy. Can you imagine? Right now you have people who are on, they're walking on airplanes and they're still trying to figure out how to put their phone under the scanner to get their tickets. Now they're going to be doing this, okay? Are they going to be paying for Uber by like punching the guy in the face? We're not ready yet. I think that's the problem. I don't know if we're ready yet.
Bruce Turkel, haters going to hate, but that does not
I'm not a hater. I love Apple.
Hate is going to hate, my friend. Right here. But
Peter,
go ahead.
I love Peter. I think Peter's brilliant. Peter's a good friend of mine. But what Apple is so brilliant at, they don't create anything new. They innovate, they integrate, they scale, and they repeat. That's their brilliance. So they're taking all those watches that, let's face it, don't actually work. People don't know how they work, and they're going to make it seamless. Yes, the person who can't get the thing working underneath the reader in the airport is always in front of me, but I believe that Apple will make these
with a
work.
family. Yeah.
Yes. I think it's going to be a fascinating ride. I'm not saying it's going to die. What I am saying is that we have to convince millions and millions of people, especially people who are now 14, 15, 16, who are going to turn into hipsters, who have never worn a watch, who have never needed to.
Says someone who owns a Google Glass. I mean, Peter Shankman says all
there it is.
Owns Google Glass. So that's all I have to say. Thanks to both of you. We'll see you in a bit.
To that?
Oh, go ahead. Yeah.
We called the people who use Google Glass glass holes. So now you're going to look like
I know where you live, Turkel.
What are we going to call them?
I know where you live.
I am so glad I let you make that final point, Bruce Turkel. I'm going to remember that the next time you ask for one more. A few stories on our radar right now. Federal investment.